I'll grab my coffee.
My name is Amanda and I work as an assistant narrative designer.
I'm Lily Zhu. I am a lead artist.
I'm Anna and I'm a VFX artist.
Hey, I'm Jackie and I'm an AI gameplay programmer.
My name's Rachel and I'm an assistant audio designer.
I'm Aisha and I'm a senior narrative designer.
I'm Fran and I'm a senior UI and UX designer.
I could put my title wherever I wanted. I could make it glittery, Ryan. No one could stop me.
Oh, I've actually worked on over 33 titles.
I've worked on Dreadnought so far.
Lord of the Rings Online, Shadows of Angmar.
F1 2014.
Dirty Bomb.
Lord of the Rings Online, Mines of Moria.
F1 2015.
Dirty Bomb.
APB, not APB Reloaded.
And Overlord Fellowship of Evil.
The most noticeable title I've shipped is Assassin's Creed Identity.
I have shipped 0 games at the moment, but you shall see what happens soon, in the future.
I would say 80 to 90% of the industry are really cool with you being a woman and just treat you like everybody else. I would say 100% of them at the beginning are going to think you're an artist, but you can just tell them I'm a programmer, I'm here, I'm ready to work, and they'll treat you just like everybody else.
No, not particularly. Not in the same way that any tech industry, any STEM industry is still not particularly welcoming to women. I think that things are improving. I think that people are recognizing the problem and starting to take steps towards addressing it. But when you come down to it, a lot of our time in any tech industry is spent justifying our presence.
I feel like games and the games industry as a whole has a tendency to treat things that are feminine as casual, which can kind of seem like a barrier for entry for people. If you're a woman and you're feminine and you're into feminine things, but maybe you do want to work on things that have guns and explosions in them. I think having everything so intense can put you off even bothering applying in the first place.
I think for the better and for the worse, right? It's become more open, we have further outreach, and we hear more. And when we hear things, we can't choose what we hear. So we hear the good and the bad things. At least they are part of the conversation now. At least we can start from there. I think it's good to embrace the healthy conflict.
I think things like this are really great for showing representation in games. If you can see someone that looks like you, or maybe is someone similar to you, then perhaps you can relate to them more and see that there is actually a place for you there too.
It's an old cliche to say representation matters at this point, but it really does. What we can do is go out to schools and universities and show people examples of female devs in the wild, you know, having fun with their job and doing their job and being accepted by their colleagues.
When you write the letter, the very first page, write about your skills, what you've done so far, why you like what you're doing, but also write about yourself, because this is what interests people. They know there are a lot of people who can do what you're doing, but why should we take you?
A lot of people think that games is about fun, so they don't take care of formatting, a good layout, spell check. We're a company, just like any other. If you come across as a respectful, sovereign person, we like that a lot.
I see a lot in women's portfolios is you make it hard for people to see all of the things that you do easily. You put in 30 pieces rather than 10, things like that. And I think if you present yourself concisely and present the best version of yourself, I think you have a better chance of getting that role.
In particular, for people who are shy or women, it's a case of you tend to undersell yourself a little bit. It's like you try and be modest, whereas most people, especially in interviews, it's a case of you need to sell yourself, be proud of your achievements and what you've done.
There's a whole lot that you don't know until you find out that you don't know it.
You've just got to expect the unexpected, because anything can happen in this kind of industry. Designs can change, projects can change, scope can change, so things can get added or taken away, you know, without much notice. So you just have to adapt to your surroundings and situations and use what you've done previously to enhance things that you're doing in the future, and just essentially be prepared for things to happen whenever. But you know, it's a good thing. It keeps you ready.
To be totally honest, what people are looking for is just people who are down to earth, easy to work with, will go out and solve the problems that they face. I think what you should focus on more is not being the perfect woman or perfect girl that everybody likes and adores. It's being the perfect teammate that everybody wants to work with.
Be yourself. Sounds super cheesy, I know, but we're all nerds, so we know the best that you can be is yourself. And if it's Little Pony you like, then you like Little Pony, that's fine.
Be proud of yourself. Never to be ashamed of who you are, your skin color, your gender, your different background, what you've done before. You are who you are, and the industry shouldn't and cannot change you. There's no need to try to fit in. Be unique, that's what this industry is about.
Thank you for watching our Women in Games video. You should apply the splash damage and be a woman in games yourself. You can do this at splashdamage.com/careers.